15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here we go.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
No chance, no chance.
Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 5.
You.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A big play there for the Dolphins. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second.
Is that in relation to what I did or what Suze did?
And the Niners are off to a 13-0.
Once I'm done with this game, I'll hop on to whatever.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 37. Check 37.
Hands it off out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
2nd and 9 now.
Get off the field.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Let's get some penetration. New Mike 52. Mike 52. All right, T, let's... All right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Check, 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 check. Go.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 70, kill, kill, kill. Turn up. No. Check that. We're on mic 52 right here.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check three.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Right here.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a third down. Looking to throw. On the right side.
Dude, come on. Like, I know exactly where he's going, and it doesn't matter.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Sanders now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Knight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Peoples. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And Lance going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, Peoples. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both.
What a great turtle, dude. Let's go.
And that's good enough for a first down. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid.
And he journaled away. Journal. Until the very next day.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there. We got three, fellas, go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh my god, it's Checkdown City, dude. I hate how people play this fucking game. Like, yeah, I'm playing my actual game now. That's why I wasn't on immediately, because I was supposed to be playing this whole time. But he finally was ready. Alright.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I got wide.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 3 buzz.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal.
Oh my God!
Puts more pressure on every possession for you now.
I love it when the dude's not open at all. He throws it and then gets bailed out. That's my favorite.
We'll see if they can get the score.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Come on.
They could just get 3 out of this. Something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Yes, Parham is going to outrun my cornerback, because why the fuck wouldn't he?
Inside the 35.
left
Give me
side.
a fucking break,
The
Madden.
design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Check girls, check girls.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Thank you, that's mine.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Where's 52? Block 52.
To throw, it's Lance.
Go.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Lance looking left side, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
midfield, here's Lance. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Peoples. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And this is going to be
Of course, that's how I throw interceptions.
off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going.
Just threw a fucking interception because the game sucks.
A little bit too greedy right there.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard.
It's so dumb. Like, I throw a high pass to a one-on-one player, and then he swats it and gets an interception off of that, but he can make all the bad reads he wants, and I won't fucking get an interception.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Give me it. Okay, good.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
It's caught inside the 25.
Game's so stupid. I'm not pressing. Game? Why is Jalen Waddle just sprinting past somebody that's 5 yards backed off? Or not 5 yards, 10 yards backed off. That's ridiculous. What's the fucking point of backing him off if he's not gonna, like... I'd love to watch one of my guys just sprint past somebody. Fucking ridiculous.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Peoples able to fight through 1 tackle. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, this is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
You're such a fucking bitch, dude.
That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he goes
It's so annoying.
around the 39.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole.
Just the dude I'm playing. It's just a check down to his tight end every snap, dude. So stupid.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose yardage.
Let's go, my rookie got a sack.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out.
I almost got another sack with my rookie, but he fucking threw it at my defender instead and decided that he'd rather risk throwing a pick. Of course, I didn't catch it, because why would I? But
got the lead, 4th quarter.
whatever.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Lance. This is caught. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And they'll run again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance on the keeper. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a
Sure.
49er touchdown. Trey Lance, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Switch it. Yeah, switch it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49 football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And their lead will swell up to 28. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2.
And they will take a knee here.